Welcome back to Jamyy English. I'm Jayz.
And I'm Amy, episode 19.
And today we get social. We're talking about making plans, inviting people, the language of, hey, do you want to hang out?
Which sounds simple, but actually has a lot of nuance, especially across cultures.
Because in English-speaking cultures, particularly American and British, there's a whole set of social choreography around invitations, how you word it, how casual or formal you make it, how much notice you give, what maybe actually means.
That last one, maybe, in English social invitations. We need to talk about that.
We absolutely do. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Why do invitations matter linguistically?
Because an invitation is actually a social risk. You're putting yourself out there. You're saying, I want to spend time with you. And that requires a certain kind of courage and a certain kind of language to do gracefully.
In English, the phrasing of an invitation signals a lot. How well you know the person, how much pressure you're putting on them, whether you expect a firm yes or you're genuinely leaving it open.
Getting the phrasing right means the other person feels good about responding, whether they say yes or no.
Let's learn how to do it right. The casual invitation. For friends, colleagues you know well, people you're comfortable with.
Do you want to hang out sometime? The most casual possible invitation. Hang out means spend time together without a specific plan. No agenda, just company.
Are you free this weekend? Checking availability before suggesting anything specific. Low pressure. Doesn't commit to a plan yet.
We should get together soon. A soft, non-specific suggestion. It expresses desire to meet without setting a date. Very common, especially between friends who haven't seen each other in a while.
Want to grab a coffee? Grab is casual for get. Grab a coffee, grab lunch, grab dinner. The word grab makes it feel spontaneous and easy. Low commitment.
I'm thinking of going to the market on Saturday. Want to join? Phrased as your own plan that you're inviting them into. This is clever. It's lower pressure than a direct invitation because it implies you're going anyway. They're just welcome to come.
A few of us are getting together on Friday. You should come. Group invitation. More casual pressure because it's not one-on-one. A few of us signals an existing group, which feels more relaxed to join.
Let me know if you ever want to. An open invitation that puts the timing in their hands. Let me know if you ever want to try that restaurant. Very low pressure. They respond when they're ready.
These casual invitations share a quality. They're easy to say yes to. They don't require much commitment, and they're equally easy to decline without awkwardness.
Now the more specific invitation, when you have a plan and a time and you're genuinely asking someone to commit.
Are you free on Saturday evening? I'm thinking dinner. Two-part structure. Check availability first, then reveal the plan. Polite and considerate.
Would you like to come to a dinner party at my place on the 15th? More formal. Would you like to is more formal than do you want to. A dinner party at my place signals something more organized than casual.
I have 2 tickets to a concert next week. Would you want to come with me? Offering something specific, harder to turn down, but also a genuine gift.
We're celebrating my birthday on Saturday. It would be great if you could make it. Birthday invitations in English often use if you could make it, acknowledging that people have busy lives. Warm, but not guilt-tripping.
I'd love to catch up properly. Could we schedule something this month? Catch up means reconnect, especially after time apart. Properly suggests a real conversation, not just a quick hello. Schedule suggests a more deliberate plan.
I was thinking we could do something for your birthday. Are you up for that? Framed as doing something for them. Up for means willing and enthusiastic about. Are you up for it is very casual and warm.
Now, the vocabulary around timing and scheduling an invitation.
What does your week look like? Asking about someone's schedule in a casual way. Looks like means appears to be, how it seems. My week looks pretty busy. I have a couple of free evenings.
Are you around this weekend? Around means in town, available, not traveling or busy with other plans. Will you be around next week? Very casual and friendly.
Does Friday work for you? Work means be convenient, suit you. Friday works for me. Friday doesn't work. How about Saturday? Work is an incredibly flexible verb in scheduling.
I'm pretty flexible, whatever suits you. Flexible means you have no strong preference for time. Suits means is convenient for. Whatever suits you best, I'll work around you.
How does 7-ish sound? Ish, we covered this before, means approximately. 7-ish means around 7, give or take. 7-ish works. Very relaxed timekeeping.
Let's pencil it in for Thursday. Pencil in means tentatively schedule, as if writing in pencil rather than pen because it might change. We're penciled in for Thursday means the plan is tentative, not confirmed.
Let's lock it in. The opposite, confirming firmly. Thursday, 7 p.m. Let's lock it in. Lock in means commit, make definite, from tentative to confirmed.
I'll put it in my calendar, signaling you're treating this as a real, committed plan. Done, it's in my calendar. This closes the invitation with confirmation on both sides.
Now, the most important cultural insight of this episode, what maybe, and we should do this sometime, actually mean in English social culture.
Brace yourselves because this one is real and important.
In Chinese social culture, and many others, when you say maybe or we should do this sometime, it's often a genuine expression of interest. You mean it, you want to do it. The timing is just open.
In British English particularly, and to a significant extent in American English, maybe and we should do this sometime are often polite ways of declining without saying no directly.
Yes, we should catch up soon. Said warmly but without any follow-up plan can mean I enjoyed seeing you, but I'm not going to initiate plans. It's not dishonest, it's a social buffer.
Similarly, that sounds fun, with no follow-up question or suggestion of when, is often a soft pass. Genuine enthusiasm is usually followed by engagement. That sounds fun. What day were you thinking? I'm free Saturday. Does that work? Actually, I know a great place for that.
And let me know next time you're doing something. This is almost always not a genuine request. It's a way of closing the conversation warmly without committing.
This can be confusing and even hurtful when you don't know the code. You think you've been invited to something open and ongoing. Actually, you've been gently released.
So how do you know the difference? Engagement is the signal. A genuine yes involves questions, suggestions, follow-up. Sounds great. When were you thinking? I'm free Saturday. Does that work? Actually, I know a great place for that.
A soft no involves warmth but no action. That sounds lovely, and then silence. We should definitely do that, and no date. Learn to read the engagement level, not just the words.
And if you're on the receiving end and you want a genuine answer, follow up with specifics. I'm thinking this Saturday. Are you around? Forces a real response. If they're interested, they'll engage. If not, they'll cite a conflict or give another soft deflection.
This isn't cynical, it's just learning the cultural code. Once you understand it, you navigate social invitations in English much more smoothly. Let's do a role play. Two friends planning to get together.
I'll initiate. Hey, Jayz, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much, actually. I'm pretty free. Why? What are you thinking?
There's a new market that opened near the waterfront. I was going to check it out on Saturday morning. Want to come along?
Oh, I love a good market. What time were you thinking?
Around 10? It gets crowded by noon, apparently, so earlier is better.
10 works perfectly. Shall I meet you there, or do you want to walk over together?
Let's walk over. I'll come by yours around 9:50. That way we can grab coffee on the way.
Perfect. And if the market is good, maybe we grab lunch somewhere after?
Absolutely. I'll look up what's around. Okay, let's lock it in. Saturday, 10, market, then lunch.
Locked in. See you then.
Great. Can't wait.
Let's analyze. What are you up to? Casual way of asking what someone is doing. Not, what are you doing, but what are you up to? Slightly warmer, more curious.
Not much, actually. Casual availability signal. Actually softens the response and makes it feel spontaneous rather than pathetically empty.
Want to come along. Invitation phrased as joining something already planned. Low pressure because I'm going anyway.
What time were you thinking? Engagement signal. This is a genuine yes. They're asking for details, not deflecting.
Shall I meet you there, or planning logistics, which means they fully committed. They're working out the details.
Maybe we grab lunch after? Extending the plan, showing genuine enjoyment of the idea of spending time together. Maybe here means genuine suggestion, not a soft no, because it comes after confirmed plans with a question mark.
Locked in. Firm confirmation. Both parties have committed.
Now, different contexts for invitations, because how you invite someone to a casual coffee is different from how you invite them to a formal dinner or a professional event.
Professional invitations. Inviting a colleague or business contact to something.
I'd love to take you to lunch sometime. I think it would be a great chance to talk through the project. Framing the invitation around a purpose gives it professional legitimacy.
We're hosting a networking event on the 18th. I'd love for you to come. Hosting means organizing and providing the venue. A networking event is a professional gathering for making connections.
Would you be interested in joining us for dinner after the conference? Joining us suggests a group. After the conference connects it to a professional context. Would you be interested in is more formal than do you want to?
I'll have my assistant send over the details. Formal context, often used in business, suggests organizational support behind the invitation.
And for professional invitations that involve more formality, written invitations, you are cordially invited to. Cordially means warmly and formally. RSVP by the 15th. RSVP comes from French, répondez s'il vous plaît, and means please respond. Please RSVP by Friday means please let us know by Friday whether you're coming.
RSVP is everywhere in English formal invitations, weddings, parties, corporate events. I need to RSVP by tonight. Did you RSVP yet?
Dress code is smart casual or black tie optional. Black tie is formal, suits and gowns. Optional means you can dress formally or not. The event is black tie optional. I'll probably wear a suit.
And the +1, bringing a partner or guest. The invitation is for you +1. Feel free to bring a +1, or in a more casual context, bring whoever you'd like. +1 is standard English social vocabulary for an invited guest.
And group invitations and organizing events, because sometimes you're the one coordinating a group.
I'm trying to get a group together, organizing people for a social event. I'm trying to get a group together for a hike next weekend. Who's in?
Who's in? Casual way of asking who wants to join. Count me in. I want to participate. I'm in. Same. I'm out. I can't make it or don't want to join.
I'm thinking of doing something for my birthday. Keep the weekend of the 12th free. Pre-invitation. Putting a placeholder in people's calendars before the plan is finalized.
Would anyone be up for? Open group question. Would anyone be up for going to the lake this weekend? Open invitation with no specific expectation.
Let me know your availability and I'll find a time that works for most people. When coordinating a group where schedules are complex, I'll find a time that works for most people, realistic acknowledgement that you'll never please everyone.
Finding a time that works. This is sometimes called finding a window, an opening in everyone's schedule. Is there a window next week where everyone's free?
Special occasion invitations, birthdays, housewarmings, engagement parties.
Housewarming, a celebration when someone moves into a new home. We'd love to have you over for a housewarming. Have you over means invite you to our home. Have you over for dinner, invite you to dinner at our place.
We're throwing a party, organizing a party. Throwing in this context means hosting, organizing. We're throwing a surprise party for her birthday. Surprise party. The guest of honor doesn't know about it in advance.
Can you keep Saturday free? I can't say why yet, but keep it free. Mystery invitation, building anticipation, only appropriate among close friends.
It's an intimate gathering, just a small group of close friends. Managing expectations about size and formality. Intimate gathering, small and personal, not a big party.
Bring something to share if you'd like, but no pressure. Potluck suggestion. Potluck, everyone brings a dish to share. It's a potluck, just bring something to contribute.
Gift vocabulary. Your presence is the only present we need. A phrase on invitations meaning don't bring gifts. No gifts, please. Or, if you'd like to bring something, a bottle of wine is always welcome. All clear guidance for guests. Let me add something about digital invitations and the etiquette around them. Because most invitations now happen over text, WhatsApp, or social media rather than face-to-face or by phone, and the rules shift slightly.
Yes, the medium changes the dynamics. A text invitation feels different from a phone call invitation, which feels different from a formal card.
Text invitations are casual by nature. They give the recipient time to think before responding. They don't put anyone on the spot. Hey, are you free Saturday? By text, give someone the space to check their schedule, think it through, and respond at their own pace.
Which is actually a kindness. It removes the social pressure of having to respond in real time, but it also means you sometimes wait longer for an answer.
Seen, when someone has read your message but hasn't responded. The read receipt. In English digital culture, leaving someone on read, seeing their message and not replying, is considered slightly rude, especially for invitations. A quick, "I'll get back to you," is much better than silence.
Sorry, just seeing this now. An apology for a delayed response. A kind opener that acknowledges the delay before answering. Very common. People are busy. Messages get buried. This phrase smooths it over.
For a group event organization, apps like Doodle or WhatsApp polls are common. "I'll send a doodle" means I'll send a scheduling poll where everyone marks their availability. Can everyone fill in the poll? Practical and efficient.
Event invitations on social media. Going, interested, not going. These are the 3 responses on platforms like Facebook. Going is confirmed. Interested is the digital equivalent of maybe, usually means probably not. Not going is a clear no.
And the follow-up text after a digital invitation, giving it a nudge if someone hasn't responded. "Hey, just checking. Are you able to make it Saturday?" Just checking is a gentle prompt, not pressuring, just reminding.
No worries if not, just let me know either way. Releasing the pressure, telling them it's okay to say no. This phrase, paradoxically, often makes people more likely to say yes because they feel no guilt about declining.
That's an interesting dynamic. The more gracefully you allow someone to say no, the more they want to say yes.
It's about making people feel safe. No pressure, no guilt. Just a genuine invitation. That's the most attractive kind.
And when someone doesn't respond to an invitation at all, no yes, no no, no scene, you have one follow-up. "Hey, just wanted to make sure you got my message about Saturday." One follow-up. If still no response, let it go. Chasing invitations beyond one reminder becomes pressure.
One follow-up, then leave space. Respect people's silence. If they want to come, they'll find a way to say so.
Lightning round. Invitation phrases.
Ready.
You want to casually suggest getting coffee with a friend.
Want to grab a coffee sometime? I'm pretty flexible on timing.
You're checking if a friend is available Saturday.
Hey, are you around this Saturday? I was thinking we could do something.
You're organizing a group and asking who wants to join.
I'm trying to get a group together for Sunday brunch. Who's in?
A friend says we should do this again sometime without suggesting a date. Is this a yes?
Probably not a strong yes. Watch for follow-up engagement. If they don't suggest a time, it's likely a warm farewell.
You want to lock in a plan that's been tentative.
Let's lock it in. Saturday, 7 p.m., the Italian place. I'll make a reservation.
A business dinner invitation.
I'd love to take you to dinner after the conference. It would be a great chance to talk through the proposal.
Sharp every time.
Homework. This week, make one plan in English. Invite someone, a friend, a colleague, a language partner, to do something. Use the phrases from today.
Even if it's just a text that says, "Are you free this weekend? Want to grab a coffee?" That's a real invitation in English. Do it.
And in the comments, tell us, are you more of an initiator or a responder? Do you usually invite people or wait to be invited?
Honest answers only.
I'm an initiator, definitely. I like to make things happen.
I'm a responder by nature, but I'm working on it.
Good to know. Tomorrow, episode 20, what happens when you say yes? Accepting an invitation gracefully and enthusiastically.
And all the things that come between yes and actually showing up.
Confirming, following up, being a good guest before you even arrive.
See you tomorrow. Let's learn, speak, and grow together. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.